Hello, hello, hello. Today, I'm going to make a video talking to you all about Nissan Sentra SER Spec V B16 B 5th generation, I believe. Excuse me, 6th generation. So your 2007 through 2012, your Spec V SER variants have the Qr25de variant engine over the 2-liter base model, which is important for, just having bigger and more power. I have to forgive the poor camera angles as I'm shooting one-handed. As I open the hood, you can see right there the QR designation for the engine. That's the family name, the 2R being your 2.5 liter displacement. And as you can see, I'm standing over my subframe, and that is what's left of my transmission. Here I have some fairly common hand tools, some pry bars, some different size sockets. I'm not using the drills, the manual and some fuel to service my own clutch. It's not a hard job, but I wanted to make this video talking to you all about the difference in the first gen Qr25de lineups from the 02 through 06 model Sentras. It was also shared across the Frontier lineup, as well as Altimas, I believe, had a variant with the QR family engine. And as you can see, looking down in here, there's the back of the engine, but it's not pointing the way you would think it is. So it's actually offset in here. All your pulleys and cams are right here. So it's basically turned on a 45 to give it this low profile and keeps everything confined to the front bay and allows it to be a very compact engine. Lots of torque in this engine. So cutting to the chase, in this box right here, I have the Amazon part that I ordered for the Qr25de engine. Kind of a red flag is this throwout bearing that they included, unwrapped because I don't intend to use it on this transmission. Well, for one, it doesn't fit, even if I wanted to use it. You have this flywheel, and if I can find better light, I will read to you and attempt to show you the JA00A Zeddy brand clutch disc. This is a 9.5 inch or 241 millimeter, 21 spline, 1 inch diameter clutch disc. And this is the throwout bearing with the little tail extending from it through the clutch housing. So obviously that bad guy isn't going to work because it doesn't have the tail. This is actually the clutch that came with the product I bought from Amazon. This wasn't cheap. It was several $100s. And as you can see, this one has springs. The other one did not. You can go through and count the teeth right here, or I'll save you the hassle and mount it up to this transmission. And well, it fits, except it doesn't. And it's definitely not supposed to make that noise. This is a Kevlar wheel. It's supposed to be a bit longer lasting, a bit more resistant to heat, whereas the The OEM wheel is an organic material. So you can tell right here, this is the one that came out of it. This guy's toast. You can see how thin it is, and just by looking at it, you know, the wear is really significant. It's really darkened. There's the flywheel side. I'll flip it over and show you the exact same Zeddy, Nissan, JA00A. Everything else with this kit bolts up. You might be asking, why did I buy the wrong one? Well, it's the same Qr25de engine, but nowhere in the manual is it listed that the different transmissions have different spline counts. Nowhere online can you find different spline counts between the engines. It's just not available. So I figured I'd take the initiative and make a video explaining why you need to, you know, really follow through and look for these things, because if you're expecting to have your daily driver back up and driving on a Monday after working all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and you get halfway through and have the wrong part, well, now you need a plan B. But this is the flywheel, the lightweight flywheel that came with the kit, which was a big reason as to why I bought the kit, to replace the heavier dual mass flywheel underneath. I'll show it momentarily, which is also why the clutch disc that I showed you was springed, because this flywheel is not. This is the OEM flywheel I removed. This is a dual mass flywheel. It's a lot heavier than this one, but this flywheel has springs in it, so it's the flywheel that gives instead of the clutch. If you don't have springs, taking vibration out of clutch engagement, you have a very, very stiff clutch, as well as an opportunity to wear out these teeth on your spline, your input shaft. And this is already pretty labor intensive. So going back and replacing another part just does not seem like something I want to do. Your mileage may vary though. So this is probably about 40 pounds. That lightweight flywheel over there is probably closer to 15 or 14. So aside from the spline count, everything's the same. As I aforementioned, it's just not really listed anywhere, and I felt like this is good information to have. Hopefully it'll spare some of you some heartache as it has for me. Or rather, my heartache will spare your heartache in the future. So what we're going to do is return the kit to Amazon that I bought. Thankfully, the shipper agreed to do that, to accept the refund. It's not installed. Everything's still in the box. Just opened it, saw that it doesn't fit, doesn't serve my applicational need, and went from there.